2, 3, clap! I don't know writing at that point.
Yeah.
Haley, you're supposed to be on your seat.
What's the matter? You're okay. Okay.
Why?
Tonight we're going to study another one verse section of scripture from John chapter 1 verse 18.
Can I read it?
Sure. Let me pull it up here. Okay.
It's the one at the top.
No.
Yeah.
And
This one's
the
the other.
have seen God at any time. The only being
Not being, but close.
belonging.
The B.
It's there's three words.
Three words
kind of
there.
So,
Stop.
Sam,
B.
then
Beginning.
No. Just do the first one.
Be
B.
and then just have it just
Got.
got
Begot.
10.
Begot.
Got 10.
Yep. That means
Got.
born.
Son, which is in the
Come sit over here, please, maybe.
the Father. He's like here.
No, it's fine. You have not liver, declared. Okay, no. That was all we were going to do, just verse 18. So no man hath seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he hath declared him. So, I'm trying to find what Dad was looking at. So, let's talk about that. So it says, no man hath seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he hath declared him. So, but the Old Testament gives us examples of people who saw God. Can you think of anyone?
Hey, listen.
Yeah, she got in trouble, and so now she's sad. Can you think of anyone, though, in the New Testament who saw God? Sam?
I can't remember if it. I think it was Abraham. I think Abraham did.
Yes.
What?
Abraham saw God?
Did he see him or speak with him?
I think.
I mean, what about Moses? Did Moses see God?
No.
What did he see? Yeah.
But then, let's read Exodus 33:11. And I've got it up here.
Okay.
It's over here, but you want to pull it up on there, too?
Sure.
It is linked.
33:11.
Yep.
Okay.
Which this is a scripture mastery.
Yeah.
Do you know what a scripture mastery is?
No.
When you are in high school, you go to seminary and you learn about scriptures, and each year they pick like a different book of scripture, and they'll have 25 scriptures that they want you to memorize. So this is one of those scriptures. Did you want to read this one too?
And Moses.
And
Oh, sorry, 11, up at the top.
And the Lord spoke unto
You're right.
Moses.
To Moses.
face to face.
Face to face. As a man.
Speak it.
Unto his friend, and he turned again into the
Camp.
but this same
Not this.
Joshua.
The son of
That's good.
Young.
Young. You were right that it did start with, it looked like it started with you.
Departed.
Not out of the
Tabernacle. Very good.
which is
Okay, so wait. So in John it said, no man hath seen God, but here it says that the Lord spake unto Moses.
face to face.
Face to face as a man speaks unto his friend.
So it looks like Moses did see God, huh?
Oh,
And in Genesis 32:20, it says, and Jacob called the name of the place Peniel. For I
32:30, you mean?
32:30.
Yeah, 32:30.
Isn't that what I said?
You said 32:20, but that's okay.
and Jacob.
Called the
Which one?
30.
30.
30. Oh, I was thinking.
You're the 29. Yeah, 30.
And Jacob called the name of the place.
Yeah. Peniel.
For I have seen God face to face, and my life is
Preserved. So Jacob also says that he saw God face to face. Okay, there was one more verse that we're going to read
Can I
from
read
the Old
it?
Testament. Sure. You want to look it up?
What is it?
Isaiah chapter 6, verse 5.
Or maybe Mary.
She's not in.
Yeah,
She's not really wanting to participate right now.
Yeah, she's taking a little break behind the couch. Don't worry about it.
Where is
You leave
Isaiah?
You worry more about Danny than about me. David's pretty cute. So Isaiah 6, verse 5.
Where is
In
Isaiah?
the Old Testament, a little more than halfway through.
I found Isaiah chapter 1.
6.
Pretty early in Isaiah.
Oh, verse 5.
Okay. Then said I, woe is for me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips, and I dwell in the midst of a people of unclean lips. For mine eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts.
So who else said they've seen God? Isaiah says he saw God. So why then would John the Baptist say that no man hath seen God at any time?
I don't know.
Maybe, should we look at the Joseph Smith translation of that verse? You think
Yeah.
that might help?
Yeah, it's probably an overcompensation for what it really means.
Okay. You ready? Should I read it to you or do we want to pull it up?
Pull it up. Which one?
This
This one.
the big one.
Of the. Okay.
Okay, and so it says, and no man hath seen God at any time, except he hath borne record of the Son. For except it is through him, no man can be saved. Is that a little bit different?
Yeah,
Like how much different?
like a ton different.
Yeah, that's kind of a big difference. That it's not that no man hath seen God,
At all, ever.
that if man who has seen God has borne record of the Son of Jesus,
Born record of Jesus.
right?
Because,
Yeah.
Because it's through Jesus Christ's atonement that we're even able to be in the presence of God, right?
Yeah. You know, we talked last night. You guys know how I went to the Stake Women's Conference last night? And I went, and you know who spoke? Someone you guys know. It was Isabel's grandma.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember her. She was teaching private.
Yeah, she's taught in primary before. But so she talked to us about our relationship with Jesus and how we are saved through Jesus. So she talked about how many good things do you guys think that you need to do in order to be saved? Can you guys be like, if you did, how many good things do you think you have to do to be able to go to the celestial kingdom?
What's that?
The celestial kingdom?
Heaven?
The heaven?
Ah,
Like the highest degree of
a lot.
a lot? How many do you think? Like,
At the very least, much more than a bad things.
you have to do, you think, at least more good things than bad things?
7 times 70.
7 times 70, that's a number that gets thrown up. So you think you need to do 490 good things in your life and then you can be saved? What do you think, Maylee?
So if you don't fall off the edge, somebody would.
Oh. So, do you want me to tell you what we kind of talked about? Do you know how many good things you really have to do in order to be saved?
One.
One. You know what that good thing is?
Repent.
Close. It's something that Danny is going to do this year.
Get baptized.
Get baptized. And when we get baptized, what do we do?
Our sins get washed away.
Yes.
And we promise to try to keep the good things.
Close. Okay, Maylee.
We do a deal. You get down in the water. Get down in water.
Yeah, you go down in the water. When you do it, you take upon you what?
The name of Christ.
The name of Christ. So what happens is when you take upon you the name of Christ, she talked about it, that there's a parable in the scriptures of baptism kind of being like getting married. So like, and she talked about how in her marriage that she really likes to pack. It's something she really loves to do is pack all the things and have everything put together to go on trips. Well, her husband, how much do you think he likes to pack?
A lot.
0. He doesn't like it at all. But you know what? Because she likes to pack, because Isabel's grandma likes to pack, you know what happens for Isabel's grandpa?
He has to deal with.
No, they get to share. They get to share Isabel's grandma's talent of being really good at packing. And so they both have this really cool talent of being able to pack really well for trips. And she said something that she has a really hard time with is directions. She's like, no, I have a hard time even with left and right. She's like, I will be telling someone directions and I'll say, and then you go right here, and my kids will be like, no, you go left there. Yeah, oh, that's what I meant that. You know who else is like that?
Mom.
But
Mom.
she said, you know who's really, really good at directions?
Dad.
Isabel's grandpa.
Yeah.
Also Dad. But she didn't know that Dad was good at it because she was talking about her marriage. But she was saying that he's really good at directions. Like, he's so good at directions that Isabel's grandma was in New York City by herself and she was lost. Like, she says she was lost and she had her Google Maps and was trying to follow it. and it didn't help. She was still totally lost.
What?
So what do you think she did?
Maybe she called her husband.
She called her husband and said, I am so lost. I don't know where I am. And so he had her tell him what she saw and what was on the Google Maps, and he helped her find her way home. She said, because we're married, I get to share that. That's his superpower, but I get to share it. She said, when we get baptized, it's kind of like that. We do that with Jesus. When we got married, Mom took Dad's name, right? And so now we share all of our things, even our cool talents that we have.
If you share your family.
Computer hacking skills, nunchuck skills, all the important skills.
All the skills. You gotta have some cool skills.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, when we get baptized, we take upon us Christ's name. Just like when we get married, we share a name. When we get baptized, we take upon us Christ's name. And then that means that we then share. We share everything that we have with Jesus, and he shares everything he has with us.
Yep.
Now, how much perfection does Jesus have?
100%.
More than that.
You have.
It looks like an 8 sideways.
It's a million.
Nope, it looks like an 8 sideways. Even more than a million. What is it, Sam? Infinity. And so she said, if you take my perfection, the amount of like good things that I've done, and say I've got like 25% perfection. I'm right there. That's still like a pretty big gap, huh? But now with Christ, what is 25% plus infinity?
Infinity.
Infinity.
25.
Now it's
No,
like,
it's just infinity.
no, it's just
Yeah,
straight up infinity. You can't get bigger than infinity.
Besides
so
a
then-
different infinity.
Because we have teamed up with Jesus, it's now like we have that infinite perfection. Now, do you think that you can take upon yourself Christ's name and then be like, I don't want to do any good things anymore. I can go do bad things. I can go rob banks,
Tell lies.
tell lies, I'm going to go sell drugs. Do you think then they'd be like, yeah, you definitely just come right into the celestial kingdom. Do you think that's how it works? No. So the other thing she said is that sometimes when we talk about perfection or us being perfect, that we're kind of thinking about it the wrong way. And she said a better way to think of it is that we need to be loyal to our covenants. Like that I might not be able to be perfect. I can't do everything perfect all of the time. But do you think that I can be loyal? Do you think I can keep my covenants with Jesus? To remember him? To try to be like him? To try to love other people? Do you think that that's something I can probably do? Will I probably mess up?
Yep.
Yeah, I will probably mess up. But I can keep trying. And that's, when we talk about being perfect, it's not like, oh, perfection. It's more about being loyal to our covenants. I think I took us on a crazy tangent from where we were.
That's okay.
That just had stuck out to me. I really liked that whole analogy that she, the analogies from scriptures, but no one had, I don't know, spelled it out for me quite that clearly and with like real world examples. And it's like, oh, I get it now.
Okay. So from this scripture, we can learn that men have seen God before, and that anyone that does appear to men, when God appears to men, he bears record of his son, Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is the one that is saving us. And he's pointing us to the one that we need to work with in order to go back to heaven and live with Heavenly Father again. So that's our scriptures for the night. So let it be written.
So let it be done.
Now I declare